Um, I'm not gonna stay long. I'm not gonna stay long. I just came in the door maybe about 10 minutes ago, and I feel like I'm in one of my dreams. That's the best way to describe how I feel right now, because even though every experience that happened today seemed like a new experience, it really wasn't a new experience. It was really things that I had seen and experienced before. And I'm at a loss for words because I'm just like really super, 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 super excited. I want to scream. Um, I was feeling a shift. Everybody's feeling shift, right? In regards to the energy on the planet, right? And in my own personal spiritual practices, I was asking like, is there something I need to be doing? What should I be doing? And I was getting very clear responses. And I was like, okay, I could do that. And mainly the best way I could put it is simple, is keep your vibration up. Keep your vibration up. Keep your vibration up. Keep your vibration up. And I'm like, is there a specific way? Keep your vibration up. Healthy, happy ways. Obviously, happy ways. Keep your vibration up. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, all right, okay. No matter what, keep your vibration up. You like the hard parts are done. Those parts are over with. Those are things of the past. Those were things to develop my character. And I'm like with my character because I remember back in the day when I would notice somebody was throwing uh, negative energy, I would take it personal. I don't take it personal no more. I remember that when people would throw negative energy, um, I sometimes would want to throw it back. I don't want to do that no more. I I I just like I would rather remove, if need be, if there were so many different situations, so many different situations, but good day nonetheless. First of all, so happy that I got to get some of the performance. I don't know how long YouTube is going to process it because it's like over an hour, but I got some, and then I have a classmate that's going to share more. But I was feeling, because like leading up to this, it wasn't the same. Like on the surface, it was the same, like go to rehearsal, you know, go to class. But beneath the surface, it was different. It was like, here I am doing exactly what God told me to do. Keep my vibration up, keep my vibration up. And then random individuals um, just was throwing negative darts at me. And I'm like, not because I did anything to them, just because that's what they have been doing. And there's been a light force that has been, I guess, keeping them a bit at bay. Um, and here I came with my light. So the lights combined and strengthened and made that entity, whatever is inside of that person, very uncomfortable. And so that person decided um, to strike out verbally, not directly, indirectly, of course. Because you can feel it. Like here's the deal, people. Here's the freaking deal. There's God inside of everybody, and there's a parable, an actual Native American parable that says there's two wolves. There's a good wolf and there's a bad wolf. And what that parable means is that everybody, me, you, everybody, has the potential of good and also has the potential of bad. And what gets strong, what survives, is whatever you feed. And by feed, it means basically what you listening to, what you watching, what you are saying out of your mouth, the vibrations, your emotions. Like those are the things that feed the parable of the wolf, the bad wolf, or the good wolf. So if somebody's watching and talking negative and around a whole bunch of negativity, like all the frickin' time, then the negative part is of themselves is going to strengthen. And we see what's happening in the world today. Those negative energies are fighting for their dear existence, but it's too many people that's doing good. Oh my God. I was in tears yesterday. Today too. But yesterday I was in tears, and I can't stay too long because I gotta chop it up with a birthday girl. But I was in tears yesterday because I seen a baby. He's not a baby, but he's a baby to me because he was the age of my son. Well, he's older than my son actually. But this young man, say young man, this young man that was maimed. He was from Iraq, maimed. I don't know whether something blew up near him, but he had one hand. Um, his legs were, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Maimed. Maimed is the best word. Him and his brother. Him and his brother. And this woman. This woman who's a humanitarian went to the orphanage that he was at and initially was trying to um, assist with him getting surgeries so that he can have some type of normalcy, but instantly fell in love with these two little boys. And so she decided to adopt them. So she took them out of the Iraqi orphanage and brought them to Australia and loved on them, completely loved on them. And he went to audition for the X Factor. And I don't know whether he won, but they loved him, his voice. And so to see him come up there with the courage and with the love, like the effects of love, like it didn't matter that his hand was gone. It didn't matter that he had suffered those things. He did innocently. He was a child. You know, he wasn't a soldier that was wounded in war. He was a child that was wounded by the axe. The actions of a nation, and it moved me. It moved me. It moved me so much. It just moved me so much to see the impact of love, to see the impact of love, to see it. I mean, it's one thing to experience it, but to see it elsewhere is phenomenal, you know? And that's what I'm here to do, people. That's what I'm here to do. And do it in a way that only I can do it in the particular way because I am a unique expression of God. And I want to say thank you to my brethren over there on the West Coast at Agape International Spiritual Center. I'm always going to acknowledge them because they have put out the truth, you know, and they continue to put out the truth and they continue to uplift and they continue to do their spiritual practices and they continue and continue and continue and continue and continue and it has spread so profusely. So anyway, back to me. I felt it. I felt it because it was just like, wait a minute. Why you even notice? Like, you notice me? And okay, I'm coming with love. You took how much time to sit and talk about me? I'm not going to feed that energy. I'm going to turn my back to that energy, but I see it. And all it does is limit your accessibility to me. It doesn't change who I am. It limits your accessibility. I'm not going to welcome you the way I welcome you initially because I see what you're doing. And I don't flow like that. And I have to allow you to trip yourself up. And so after that scenario, you know, because again, this person has been feeding negative wolves. They've been feeding negative, and I don't know what's inside of them, but I pray that they get free. If that's what is in uh, their karmic life to do. You know, because here's the truth of the matter: we all, again, have divinity within us. So I don't mind inspiring any and everyone. You feel inspired, you feel the jolt, good. But you are the one that has to, once you get that jolt, that electric feeling, you have to allow your divinity to flow. You have to allow it to flow. You have to allow it to flow. And if there's anything blocking it, you got to take your time, take it out, piece by piece, bit by bit. It's no rush. Because whatever you don't finish in this lifetime, you'll finish in another one. But, work on your soul. Work on your soul. Anyway, I'm about to chop it up with the birthday girl. Um, I don't know. Well, I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be singing. I'm going to be doing all that I'm here to do, period. And apparently, y'all find out when y'all find out. I mentioned it to somebody. They was like, why? Because that's what I'm here to do. And it's interesting how people feel good around me, but then they get away from me and they forget that they felt good around me. So they'd be like, I don't know, trying to put me in a box. And I recognize I don't really fit into a box at all. I don't fold or bend easily. I'm very opinionated. I'm loving, but I'm very opinionated. And I'm okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with being me. And strangers that seem not to be okay with being me, even some of my blood relatives are not okay with me being me. That is really not my business or my concern. It doesn't do anything but limit accessibility to me. That's it. It's across the board. That's everybody. That is even for the human being that I grew in my stomach and pushed out. Mistreat me, mistreat yourself. It's gonna limit your accessibility to me. I'm still gonna be me. And I'm steady working and improving. So today was just a day full of synchronicities. I'm going to share it with my close friend, and all I'm going to say is stay tuned. Check out the description. It has turned into a bio because things are happening. Things are happening, and um, very interesting. I figured out by the grace of God how to convert a video into a wave format, and I got the opportunity to share that with a very amazing person who's doing the work of uplifting the vibration through a medium that I love, music. And yeah, I don't know. Lots of things is happening. Lots of things is happening. I'm almost being invited to go to another university, like right now. I'm just like, what? I get from here to there, right there. I got misinformation about my major, so I'm gonna go get some correct information about my major. Um, I think I may just stay where I'm at, continue getting the degrees that I'm getting, but just stay in that field. And I do want to do other stuff because there's other stuff that I need to do. So, you know, we'll see how everything unfolds, but it's unfolding beautifully, and it may not even be an option. I may not have to choose the institution that I continue my education after this first degree. I may not have to choose based on affordability. I may be able to choose based on other factors that are important to me. So we shall see. I will share. My revolution is televised here at the SupaTea Podcast Show. The tea here is matcha tea. So please be mindful of that and know that only hot topics I'm bringing is nutrition for your soul, your mind, your body. So Take care. Be well. Thank you for tuning in. Please be sure. This is all divinity that you see right now. This glow. This this pure joy. This pure happiness is just all God. It's just all God through me as me, and it's because I was able to hear. I was able to hear the direction, and it was a step by step direction. It wasn't a full picture until afterwards, and I'm like, oh, oh. And some forces were, I got to see the aftermath, but this was a point I wanted to make. Don't worry about anything because none of that negative stuff can touch you. You may notice it, but soon after a while, you won't even notice it. It cannot touch you without your permission. And you don't give it permission. Well, you give it permission when you decide that you want to get on that vibration with it, you know? But when you counter that negativity with positivity, and you counter that negativity with, okay, be a bit guarded because you are not bringing what I'm giving, um, then it's nothing. It's really nothing. It's really nothing. The experiences I had today were like, whoa. First of all, before I even stepped foot into my school, I see a truck parked outside the school with a Trump sticker on it. That's the first thing. Second, I have that interaction with that individual who is battling themselves and want to, and there's been a wonderful light source there keeping them at bay. But now that light source has additional. Oh, she's such a beautiful soul. I tell you, she's a beautiful, beautiful, wise woman. This beautiful, wise woman. I see her in that current position of that person. If that person who's battling themselves does not have victory with themselves, the other person is going to end up in their position. Because that's what I've seen already. I already seen that, and I was just like, again, I notice. I'm not judging, but yeah, the days of negative individuals holding certain positions for a length of time, a lengthy period of time, those days are over. And things are rapidly changing continuously, and all is well, all is good. So just focus on things that make you happy. Focus on things that are healthy, that make you happy, and, you know, recognize that everybody has God inside of them. So when you are tuned into the God within yourself, you're naturally going to connect with the God within other people. And there are so many people who are consciously connected to their God. So when they see another person shining their light, they're happy. They don't feel uncomfortable. They don't feel competitive. They don't feel anything but happiness. And you will know. You will know. You know how many people told me they love me today? A lot. I was like, I love you too. Like, I love you too. Thank you for loving me. I love you too. But I really need to get my behind to bed because I do got class in the morning. But I want to share my testimony with my good friend. I said I was leaving like a lot of times. I really am. I'm gonna press the button right now. Right now. I'm press.